Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are back with another Foundation Friday video. Since you guys enjoyed my last affordable base routine, I felt like it was only right that I give you guys another one. Okay, so if you guys want to see the foundation I'm using, of course the products that I'm going to be pairing with this foundation, then of course keep on watching. Okay, so before we get into this foundation that I've been so here for, this is why I like revisiting my makeup stash, is because it just reminds me of older products that I might have forgotten about, that I've been using and abusing, like other stuff, you know, and it just refreshed my memory on why this is in my collection. Okay, now some things get reminded in a bad way, and when I first put this foundation on, I was like, oh my gosh, I see why I don't use it that much. Now after I did this little trick that I'm going to share with you guys in a minute, she has been one of my favorite foundations, so that's why she was specially dedicated to be used today for Foundation Friday. Okay, so right now I am skin prepping my skin. I have on the Anua Toner, and right now I just got done rubbing in the Tripeptides Age Defiant Serum from L'Oreal. This has been my new holy grail favorite product. I'm gonna put a little bit more on just because. So I'm definitely getting up there in that age. The more that I think about it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel like my 40th birthday is literally around the corner. And I'm not saying next year around the corner, but a few more years around the corner. And it just scares me to know that, I don't know, I don't know what I'm gonna look like at 40. I don't know what my skin is gonna look like. I don't know what the body gonna look like, but I want to still look young. Of course, what woman does not want to look young? I do. Okay, so every woman wants that. So it's really best to try your best when you're in your 30s, especially in your 20s. I feel like my 20s, I was yeah, whatever, I'm in my 20s, I ain't gotta worry about my body, my skin, anything like that. But definitely in your peak of your 30s, baby, start taking care of that skin. Okay, start taking care of your health. Stop playing with yourself, okay? Because we only get one body. Yaddy yaddy. All right, now I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal. This is kind of the same matching moisturizer to the serum. And y'all know I've been using this for a couple of months now, and I have yet put a dent in this. So I feel like if you buy this, because I feel like it's a little bit on the pricey side for a drugstore brand, but then again it's not. So that's why we're doing another full routine of affordable products, because the foundation that I'm basing on is affordable. So why not include the whole base to be affordable? I feel like you guys really enjoyed that last week, so let's do it again. So I'm gonna let these products kind of marinate into the skin for about a good 2 minutes before I sit here and do the routine. And let me actually pick out some products, because I did not do that. I just sat here, push record. So let me actually find some affordable products that's going to go with this foundation. All right, so I picked out a couple products that's going to go with this foundation. So here we are. I knew that was going to happen, but here is a full base routine that's going to be based off of affordable products again. So the focusing of the foundation today is going to be the black Opal. This is going to be the True Color Pore Perfecting Foundation. Now, as you can see, this was at the very bottom when I got this foundation. Okay, so I have definitely been using this foundation up, and I'm so proud of myself, because that means I'm using my stuff. Things are gonna get decluttered, things are being used, you know. This excites me. This is why I enjoy doing a little lovely shop, you know, stash shopping. Okay, so a little bit about this foundation. This retails for $14.95, some odd price for it, but it's under $20. Now the sad thing is only available in 12 shades, I know. But I was reading more about it to give you guys more of a detail about this foundation, because I didn't really know much about it. Just off the top of my head, I just know this is definitely a pore canceling foundation. So if you're someone who struggles with pores, you're not going to have that issue when it comes down to this foundation. I've paired it with so many different primers: a matte primer, a gripping primer, a hydrating primer, and I feel like I get the same results as a flawless cancellation of pores every single time. And this is one of the reasons why I felt like I kept gravitating towards this foundation. Yes, the shade was off, but the way that it has my skin looking so airbrushed, so filtered, so flawless, I forgot about color correction pigments to add to foundations when they're not your correct shade. And I was reading about it, and I think this is meant to do that. On the website it said something about the ID technology. I don't know what the heck they were talking about when it came down to that, but it suggested using pigments to mix with the foundation to make the foundation perfect for you. So I think this whole overall foundation line, like the rest of the shades, they're not geared and target for the perfect color. I think the whole focus of this was the perfect combination of a flawless finish. That's why they suggest adding pigments to that. Like, I never heard a brand like, oh, we're gonna create a couple shades, but if you want to find your perfect like skin color, add some pigments to it. Like, I never heard of a foundation doing that, but that makes sense. Okay, so a little bit more about this foundation. It's definitely going to control your oil. So if you're someone who has oily skin or oily combo like me, you're going to be good all day with this foundation. It's gonna be kind of like a soft mattifying finish, especially depending on what primers you pair it with, but I feel like it's like a soft mattifying finish, but it also gives you like a natural glow too. So it's like a combination of both, and I would definitely recommend this foundation for all skin types. I don't feel like this is geared towards only my oily girls. This is geared towards like the dry girl. Like, I feel like everybody can get away with this foundation because of the formula. Like I said, it's not a true matte foundation. It's kind of like a natural radiance foundation look with a nice mattifying kind of feel and look to it too. I know that was kind of confusing, but it's like a combination of both. I don't know, but anywho, let's go ahead and create this combination. Okay, primer I have been really favoring this foundation with is this primer. This is the Elf Mint Milk Cooling Face Primer. Now, the reason why I'm not using this today, because I really want you guys, if you actually like the products that I'm using, I want you guys to be able to shop the actual products that I'm using. So other than that, Elf, I need them to run this bag. Like, they keep bringing like that Jelly Grippy bag. It's cool and all, but if I had to pick the Jelly Grip over this, without a doubt, this right here is the girl. Okay, that jelly is so like popular, but that one right there, oh, this had me in a chokehold. I've been wearing it for like the past like 4 days now. This foundation is everything. So like I said, I picked out products that I feel like you guys can shop now in stores. So I'm gonna pair this with the Maybelline Grippy primer. Now, have I paired this with this foundation yet? No, I haven't, but I feel like it's still gonna be a good little combination. I also have a mattifying primer to put in my T-zone area because, like I said, I am oily combo, so I do want to focus this matte primer towards the oily areas, which is my cheeks right here, my forehead, and my chin. Go in with my Grippy. I feel like this is going to be a good combo because every time I use this this primer, we have no issues at all. Okay, so I'm going to apply that all over, and please allow each step to dry down. And if y'all see my little phone right here, I'm sorry, I'm just recording this for TikTok's sake because look, when you're a content creator and you're a mom of 1,000 kids, oh baby, you gotta bulk film. You gotta film, okay? All that. Oh, let me just focus on one platform. No, film, okay? Film them videos. So I usually always have my phone here on the side recording something of my makeup looks every single time. So yeah, I can kind of push it aside just a little bit though. I need to clean my desk. This is why it's in a way, because I have too much stuff right here. But anyway, so now we have that on. I'm going to put on the mattifying primer, like I said, in my T-zone area. And this is a good primer within herself. So yeah, affordable products has definitely been a win in my books. And don't worry if it looks a little Casper-y white right now. That's because I didn't blend this out. This is one brand I'm shocked Ulta doesn't sell, because I need them to sell at least this primer because I would like to use my discount on this. Because it's definitely time for me to get another one. Oh no, I put some above my mouth because I don't need it. But yeah, this primer, you know what I noticed now that I'm thinking out loud? I don't feel like when it comes to like the mass side, like the drugstore side, not a lot of brands, or at least for my Ulta, they don't carry a lot of like mattifying primers. Like, everything is grippy, hydrating. I'm like, okay, that's cool and dandy. I'm like, but what about the girls who oily? What about the girls who's oily combo? Like, where is that mattifying primers at? Like, a lot of brands don't really carry mattifying primers. And I'm just trying to figure out why. Is mattifying primers too hard? Are they focusing that matte inside the foundation? Like, what is the case? Like, I feel like I need to investigate on that, because I'm like, why? Now back to this foundation. What more? Okay, like I said, this is going to be a pore canceling foundation. There's not going to be no pores to be discovered, found, nothing, none of that good stuff. Okay. It controls your oil. It is a lightweight formula, and like I said, this is recommended for all skin types. So let's go ahead and get into it. If you are my shade twin, this is the shade that we can possibly work with. If you can find better, let me know. But this is the shade, oh my gosh, Black Walnut is the shade that I got. So with this, to make it work for me, I need to add a little bit of a neutral undertone, because it's just giving Oompa Loompa when I put this on. So I'm going to add a pump of the LA Girl. This is the blue pigment. This right here is going to give me my true match for my color. And then I'm going to mix this up, and this, y'all going to see, it's going to be like my perfect combination. So where is my brush to apply my foundation at? So like I said, this is going to minimize the look of your pores. This is going to be a light to medium coverage. Okay, look at that. See how it was just disappearing? Yeah, see, if I didn't have this pigment in here, this would have had me looking a lot on the, oops, on the orange side. And one thing I do notice when I do this combination, I didn't even notice this before, but this dries down pretty fast. So I would definitely recommend to blend a little bit quicker. I don't know why today I feel like I did not pump enough, so I'm going to do another pump and a half, kind of, sort of. Then I'm going to blend it out with a sponge to give more of a flawless look. Although that brush does a really good job by itself, but I just want to make sure that I hit every area, that I'm not leaving any blank space available to not have coverage on, you know. And this is what the foundation is going to be giving. Look at that. Now it still might look slightly off, especially with this bright hair color that I have on. I wasn't thinking about that, but this looks like my shade now. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna add a little bit more coverage in the areas I feel like I was missing yet. You can definitely build this foundation up. It's kind of like a lightweight medium kind of coverage. Yeah, I'll put lightweight definitely on the feel, but coverage wise, you can build her up. It's medium. I will put a medium title to this. Yeah. And I did do an eyeshadow look on this eye. I don't know when it will be up, because y'all definitely gonna see this video before the actual, can't talk, before the actual makeup tutorial. So it'll be up when it be up. I don't know when, but yes. So I really don't need to let this dry down, because I can feel it. It's dried. Like, it's too good. Okay. So what concealers did I pick out? So I picked out two. I got L'Oreal. So I got L'Oreal and I have NYX. Okay, I don't know which one I want to use. I might use both. I feel like the L'Oreal is calling my name. It's like my favorite drugstore concealer. I know I'll probably use it every time I do like an affordable look. But she's just that girl. Like, I can't knock her. I don't remember reading about if this is transfer proof. But look at the back of my hand compared to this one. Definitely gave me coverage, and I wiped this off and everything. Okay. So we're gonna go in with L'Oreal, because she's calling my name. If I feel like I need a second concealer, then I will go in with the what did I just say? The NYX one. The only thing, another reason I'm not using the NYX one, because I feel like it's like a serum. Well, it's not like it is a serum one, so it's like a hydrating one. So I feel like being an only combo, I feel like a matte primer is gonna, I can't talk. A matte concealer is gonna go with, you know, my skin concerns and stuff like that. At least for the first layer of my concealer. And then we're gonna add some contouring and some structure to the face. So I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline contour stick. I absolutely adore this freaking contour stick. I think this is like the most used contour stick in my collection. Now before I blend this out, I'm gonna go ahead and set my face with, we're rolling with Milani today. Right, and this helps speed up the drying process. It helps dry down the in-between layers that you're going through. and it just gives it more of a flawless blend too, especially when you use like the right spray. So let's go ahead and blend out the contouring part first. I should have took my scarf off now that I'm seeing what I'm doing. I'll take it off in the next step. But I be trying to avoid, especially with this hair color, try to avoid not having any makeup in it, because I do that a lot, especially in my black units. Like obviously in all my whole foundation, like in the hairline, I'm like, girl, how? What you doing? So I was like, hey, we're gonna leave the scarf on and we'll do a little touch up after, because you can't have makeup in all your wig units. Like, that's not cute. Look how easily that blended out. This is why she's always and forever gonna be that girl. All right, blend out this concealer now. This does dry down really fast, so be very mindful on the speeding process when it comes down to this concealer. Like, I feel like she dries down really fast, like the e.l.f. one. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna do any cream of blush. Like, I always say that, but like, I like how the base is giving right now. Like, I don't need anything else except for my powders. Like, I am very pleased and satisfied with this. Looking at my blushes, I'm like, no, because the powder blushes that I'm using, I feel like would be fine. Okay, so yeah, yeah, I am gonna add another concealer just for the sake of it, because I feel like I just feel bad not using it. So I'm gonna put a little bit of the NYX one right here in the inner. Plus, this allows more coverage for the under eyes wrinkle kinkles that's trying to peep through. Okay, then I'm gonna blend it out with my favorite concealer brush. By the way, I don't know if y'all noticed, because I have not been giving you guys an update, but Ulta Beauty's early Black Friday sale is here. Okay, I just haven't updated you guys because my life, I've been lifing, I've been forgetting. Like, it's just like so much going on. But every week they're switching up different stuff that's going to be on sale. Like right now, I know for sure that I really want to take advantage of, but I keep telling myself, do you really need brushes right now? But I'm saying this to say this: Morphe brushes are 40% off. 40% off, snatch. I definitely might get like a kit or something, because 40% off, like, especially my favorite concealer brush, because I can't even find it right now. Okay, I need probably like another one on backup, because I'm always misplacing this. But this is going to be the M132. When I say this is like the perfect under eye concealer brush, this is her. Okay, and I have, you know what, I'm not going to get any, I'm talking to myself, but I'm like, I have like so many Morphe brush kits that I bought when these brushes first came out, and honestly, I don't even think I opened those. I told you I'm trying to be so much better on disciplining myself and using my freaking stuff. Okay, need first new brushes, and you're not like me, got too much stuff. Morphe, 40% off. I can't remember what else is on sale this week, but definitely check it out. As a matter of fact, I'll leave the link down at the bottom. Y'all can check it out if y'all shop through my link. Thank you in advance. I do get a little shamp, you know, to help out with my spending. It ain't paying no bills, but it helps out with a little bit of spending, you know. So I just want to say thank you in advance if you guys do that. I really do appreciate you guys using and shopping through my links. Like, that right there is how you show true support. So thank you in advance. Now we're going to set the under eye. I'm going to go in with the Maybelline pressed powder. Y'all should have known that I was going to be using this. You should have known, darling. This is like a shade lighter than me. This is 355. Wait a minute. Girl, did you blend out the eyes all the way? No. We're trying to prevent the looks of any wrinkles and kinkles. This powder does something to me every single time. And I get so excited when people like, especially if I'm doing like a drugstore look or affordable look for that day and I'm at work and I tell people what I have on, they be like, you're lying. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm like, everything I have on is on this side of the store. Yes. I ain't gonna lie. And then I do have people who purposely and tell me without a doubt, even though they see what my face is looking like, oh, I don't shop on that side. Like, is there people who really focus on buying like expensive stuff on purpose because they feel like it's going to give you a better look? Like, I didn't think that type of people exist. I thought it was just like made up, but no, I've been seeing it a lot. A lot. I'm like, okay, you know, like half of these affordable brands are the same brands that's owned by these expensive brands. Same lab, different price point. I'm just saying. I'm like, this ain't 2002. Now that was questionable when drugstore makeup, I feel like it wasn't that good. But we in 2025. The drugstore brands are stepping up even more better, in my opinion, than some of these high-end brands. So yes, but if that's your thing to spend $60 on a foundation because of the name of it, be my guest. But I've seen a lot of high-end foundation that people expected to be good has been like an, I know. So yeah, I don't even think I have any like luxury foundation except for, I guess you want to call it Estee, because she was expensive. Lancome, they're expensive. I will put them in my luxury category when it comes down to like the foundation. And I only bought those two when they were on sale at Ulta for 50% off. So, but other than like the Gucci, who else got a very luxury foundation? Pat McGrath, sorry, she's on that category. She's high as hell. Okay. Does Vanessa have a foundation? I think she does, but I don't think she's like luxury, because I feel like her price point is still pretty good. Yeah, let me know down in the comments, what do y'all feel like is a luxury foundation? Because that I'm like, do I need to do a comparison? Like, I'm curious. So for all over in my face, I'm gonna go in with Juvia's Place. I think I'm gonna mix it though with About Face. So this powder, she cool and dandy. She's like my complexion shade, but being that this foundation is already on the light side, I do want to add a little bit of some deepness to it. So I'm gonna mix it with About Face. Now, if this foundation was like my perfect shade, then I wouldn't be mixing it, but I feel like when I adjust the colors just a little bit, it looks 10 times better. All right, we're gonna mix it. Yeah, don't be scared to mix your products together. Like, that's another thing that I didn't know people believed. But I was helping a guest like a couple of days ago, and she was like, oh, I showed her like some recommendation of different stuff, and she's like, I can mix it. I was like, girl, yes, you can mix brands together. I was like, you ain't gotta do a full face of one brand. I mean, if that's your thing, cool. But I'm like, no. I said, you can mix your products. You just gotta know what to mix it with, like if it's silicone, if it's water based, you know, stuff like that. But honestly, I don't be really focusing on that either. I just go off of the feel of things and what it looks like after, you know, combining things together. I'm like, I am like the concoction queen here at work. I mix a lot of things together to see what works and don't work, you know. So I'm like, if I recommend something and you ask me, I'm going to give you my honest opinion, and I'm gonna tell you, like, simple as that. But she was like so like weirded out. I'm like, yes, you can mix Juvia's with Elle, with NYX, like everything. She was like, I don't fully trust your judgment yet. So she only mixed like 2 things. She's like, I'll come back and see how this works. I'm like, okay. 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 Alright. Affordable contour. I'm gonna go in with L'Oreal. Now I really want to use my Revolution one because I feel like being that this foundation is on the light side for me, I want to have a little bit more deepness to it, but I'm just going to layer this up as much as possible to kind of get that color contrast that I want. But I do feel like L'Oreal can come out with one more deep shade for the bronzer, and we would be good in the hood. Do you hear me? Good in the hood. This is looking so good. Oh my god. I can't wait to do a high-end makeup routine, because now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, oh, I gotta do something for the bougie girls. For my luxury girls, I gotta do something for y'all too. And just, I enjoy doing like different challenges anyway. I can stop here, especially when it comes to like the under eye part. But what else I'm about to say? Girl, I done lost the powder. I done lost the sponge. I literally just had it. This ain't there. I had a black one. This is why I use a different color on purpose, so I know not to make. Y'all, I done lost the sponge. I was going to add a little bit more powder to kind of touch up this because I added too much bronze on. I don't know if I want to do a powder. I feel like this would be optional if you want to, because I feel like the under eye is doing what it's supposed to do. But I kind of want to add like a pink for the sake of my eyeshadow. That's the only reason why I'm like, oh, I want to add like a loose pink powder. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to pick an affordable one out just in case you guys want to follow the routine. What's a good affordable powder? Pink powder? L'Oreal did her big one. When I say big, I mean her big one with this one. And what I really like, that I feel like a lot of brands don't do this, they just have like one pink powder that's supposed to be suitable for all skin type. L'Oreal, a drugstore brand, was like, let's make a light one for the light to kind of, I think, fair to light, and then a medium to deep girls. We're gonna make your own powder. Thank you, L'Oreal. Like, they knew what they were doing. Okay, I have no clue where that sponge is at, so we're just gonna use a whole different sponge. This is a big giant one from Revolution, and I'm just gonna pop that pink powder right here. And they do have a translucent shade that is available in this, and I think they have like a complexion one that I was kind of looking at and eyeing, because going on the outside packaging, it looks interesting until you actually open it and see it. But I seen another girl using like the medium like complexion shade. I was like, oh, so I think I can get away with that one. But like I said, I've been budgeting a little bit and trying to use up something in order for me to buy something again. If that makes sense. So I'm gonna leave this powder here for a little bit. I'm gonna finish up my eye makeup, and then I think that's pretty much it. I'll come back and tell you guys what spray I'm using, but this is pretty much it for the base. I'm just gonna do blush, but I'm just gonna finish up my eyes. That's it. Okay. Y'all, this is what the base is giving. Honey, yes, Black Opal. Do not sleep on this foundation. Do y'all see the go? Oh my gosh. I did put on a highlighter, and it is an affordable highlighter. This is by Essence. This one's called number 2 Sun Showers. And then my blush, affordable blush, I have on the NYX, sorry, I'm gonna drop this NYX Butter blush in the shade For the Butter, number 6. And then this is the base routine. I just put on my Milani spray to kind of melt in my powders, and I'm gonna lock it in with the L'Oreal. And boom, this is going to be the makeup look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Leave your feedback down at the bottom and let me know how you feel about this base combo. Like, I feel like the hair is definitely like just amping it up just a little bit, and I love it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Have a beautiful day. Stay blessed, stay amazing, and I'll see you guys in my next upload.